All right, so far we have created all the pages we're gonna need, and we created a navbar, which right now we are rendering inside of the header component, and the header component is being rendered inside of the root layout for our application. So we're always gonna show the body, the header is gonna be on top, and whatever page we're showing at the moment is going to be inside of the in the main tag in here as a children. So let's go back to the header and let's do a little bit of styling on this video so we can have a better looking app. So in the header here, we're going to add a couple of classes. So if you want to follow along with the same CSS, follow in here. So let's make the header a flex container. Let's add justify between. Let's do in the medium size of a screen, we're gonna do items center, and then we're gonna do margin tab -4. Say that for now. Okay, so we have this to the left, this is to the right at the moment. So let's have another div in here. So I'm gonna do another div here. Inside of this div, we're going to put our, I'm gonna bring the closing one right after the navbar because I want to have something else down here. So now we have a div which is wrapping the first div here with the link and the icon. Actually, the icon, let's set the size to something a little bit bigger, maybe like 24. Cool. And now let's continue with the next div. So in this div, we're gonna add a class, a name, flex items -center. And then we're gonna do in the medium size, we're gonna do space -x-12. Cool. And then let's go to the following div here, which in here, so in Tailwind, if you didn't know, Tailwind is always is going to start with mobile first. So every time you style, you have to think of the mobile size or the smaller size first. So we're gonna say that in the mobile size, we're gonna hide, we're gonna set hidden, we're gonna hide this icon and link if the size is of a small size screen. Right now it's being hidden because this is still counts as a small screen because my screen is pretty small, but if it's big, it's gonna show this stuff here when we set some new rules. So in here, after hidden, we're gonna say, so in medium size, we wanna set it to flex so we can show, and MD also items center, and MD dash space dash x dash 1. Basically, what we're saying is that in small size, we want to hide this div, right? But when it gets to a medium size, we're going to set it to flex, item center, and space x dash 1. So right now it's hidden. We don't see the name and the icon. So I'll open this up. We can see it in here. Right, and if we do right click inspect and we go to mobile here, you'll probably see it better. So small. When it gets bigger, it will show here. Oh, so right now this is good. So let's do for the social here. For the here, let's just do class name and then let's do text dash XL, just so we can make it bigger, or 2XL, whatever you want. That is good for now. So what I need now will be to, let's see, if I want to render a like a moon dark mode kind of thing here, so let's do dark mode search in here. Just grab one of these, maybe this one, whatever you prefer. Grab this one, put the import right under this one. Oops, that's not what I want. Copy too much. Right here, render the component right under here. And I think we can set the size to 24 also, maybe. Let's see how it looks. And so compiling, okay, we got it in here. So cool. So right now we have this header component, which is going to just add space between them. And we have some new, we have a div, we have this div, and then we have the moon at the back of the header here. So all we got left to do is go into the navbar and start styling the navbar, and let's see what we need in the navbar. So for the navbar, let's start with the UL. So here, let's do class name. Let's start making it a flex container and flex call to make it a column. In medium size, we're gonna say flex dash a row. And then we're gonna do medium size space dash x dash 3. Save it, and now in medium size is in a row, but if it's a smaller size, whoops, and not what I want. It's kind of like disconnected. It goes into a column. That's fine. What we need so far. So what else? So for each of the links are going to have a little bit of styling. Just right now it doesn't do much, so I just want like a little background color or something. So let's just define that inside of the globals.css file. So in here we're just going to create a new class.link. We're just going to call it link. And we're going to add a little bit of CSS styling. So add apply, and we're going to use let's do in hover state, we want to say bg dash gray dash 100 maybe, or maybe a little bit darker. So this is for the, yeah, this will be for, okay, we can leave it there, hover. Okay, and then hover, we're gonna do text dash gray dash 700. Let's make this one a little bit darker, 200. You just play around with the values there. Still kind of do a little bit, could be a little bit darker. It's fine. Let's do text dash 2XL, make it bigger, and then let's do in medium size, we want to set a padding of 1, and in medium size we want to set the text to paste. So you can follow with the same classes here, or you can style it as you like. So to test this out, let's go back to the navbar and to the link here we're going to add a class name, and we're going to have a custom class called links. So we save it. It goes and hover over that. Now we can copy this and add it to the links. And kind of like too much, but it's fine. That's fine. We're gonna keep it like that. And lastly, this is touching here. See how the home page is all the way to the top here. So maybe we can go to the layout and to the, this is where the page is being rendered. So to this main, we can add a class name of margin top and -2 maybe. No, not -2. Yeah, that's fine. Or maybe 10. That's fine. I think 10 is good. Doesn't need to be that close, but not too far. Play around with the value in here to make it as you like. We can close the layout, and I think we are going to, let's test this out. So we click on feed, it goes to feed page, dashboard page, profile page, back home, feed, back to social. We're not going to do anything with the icon, but this is already here if you want to work on your dark mode or light mode. Just wanted to create a nicer navbar here. So we can pretty much just close the navbar, close the global.css for now. We can refactor this, save it, and close this up. And I think we are fine with the navigation. We are going to be adding a little bit of metadata to the pages just so we can add a little information on each one of the pages. So we're gonna do that in the maybe the next video, and then we're going to do a little bit more of not CSS. Let's work on the metadata, and we're gonna do maybe some 404 not found page, and yeah, so we can get rid of the pages that we're missing. So let's do that in the next video. I'll see you there.